some big news coming out of the energy sector. U.S. coal prices
Sure.
reached $200 a ton for the first time in history. The
I love
surge in coal is attributed to the energy crisis, increasing demand for fuel across the board. Garrett, how dire is this energy crisis going to be, and how can we all prep ourselves at home? Garrett, we know you love this is the end of life story. So is this exciting you?
How do you prepare at home? You move south. I mean, that's the easiest thing to do in terms of how to manage the rising costs. But as far as the energy crisis it goes at home, I think one of the things that a lot of people are just missing, particularly here in the United States, is that companies are cutting their capex. Energy companies are cutting their spending. You saw oil rigs reduce for the first time since 2020. We have increasing regulation that makes it very, very difficult for companies to plan heading out into the next 2 to 3 years. I think that this is going to be a supply side issue that's going to be with us for a while. So, the idea that if we go back to 2008, oil prices went down to 40. We were taught, in 2020, oil prices went down into negative $32. I don't think you're going to get that this time, no matter how difficult the recession is, because we still have a supply side problem that we are not addressing, not just here in the United States, but all around the globe, particularly in Europe, which had bans on fracking. So this is still in the early innings. I still think that there's a great opportunity to be buying a lot of these energy companies that are trading at really low multiples. All companies, look at companies like ConocoPhillips, Occidental, Warren Buffett. Every single time the stock hits 57, 58, Buffett's been buying. You can sell spreads to the downside to take advantage of that. And if you're looking to take advantage of Europe, look at Vermilion, which is a Canadian natural gas and energy oil producer. VET is the ticker. I think they would benefit from the ongoing problems in Europe.
Hey, Garrett, how about PBR? How about BP? These were two trades that Mark gave us with his big money flow. So, Mark, let's bring you on. Thanks for just handing out free money to us here on the morning show. Are you seeing any more moves in energy?
Yeah, there was a ton of flow in PBR yesterday. XLE busy, Schlumberger super busy yesterday. The energy complex is really what was leading us higher. If you look, the S&P, the Dow outperformed the NASDAQ yesterday. Why? Energy. Energy was the driver of the boom up yesterday, and energy is leading us higher this morning. That's usually not a great sign for the S&P, but short term, I think that there's some real opportunity here in energy. I'm going to be talking about those on my Profit Takeover show here at 10:32 a.m. Eastern time when CJ lets me on here.